Good afternoon. Welcome to Holiday Inn Downtown Mercy Campus. My name is Carla.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the IMPA Awards, the Iowa Motion Picture Association Awards ceremony. Seriously, yes, seriously.
And my last thought for you here is there's that old saying, you can't go home again. And I felt when I was a young girl that I was an odd duck. I felt like I was a little too talkative, a little too out there, a little too dramatic. It was good that I was an actress because I could do theater, and people would say, well, she's kooky, but she's in theater, we understand. And I thought that I had to go away from Iowa to be who I am. But what I found when I went away from Iowa was that all my favorite things about who I am had to do with coming from Iowa, from being a frank and open person. I mean, people say to me whether they like or don't like what I have to say. I'm always very upfront and very 2 feet on the ground with people, and I think that that is my heritage. So the truth for me is you can definitely go home again, and really you never leave home when everything that you learned and you believe in is in your heart. So I really hope that as a group we can go to, to the governor to rethink how the program should be structured. Clearly it's something that does need to have regulation. It's a business. I don't care if it was Iowa or Louisiana, it needs regulation. That's the reality of it. We're fine with that, but the important thing is to bring something to Iowa that gives so much, both quantitatively and in ways that you can't measure immediately. And I think it's very important to keep a thriving Iowa film business. So I thank you so much for your time.
Our next category is editing, long form. Another nomination goes out to Dreamcatcher, Ghost Player, Relive the Magic.
Inside 9. Fingers really struggling.
Just ejected from the game, Meatloaf.
From 1991, Field of Dreams was just in its highlight. It was a huge thing for people all over. Upper Deck, the trading card, they came out and they put this event together, and they brought back Reggie Jackson, Lou Brock, MacGyver, that character, Meatloaf, all these people in. I mean, it was a huge thing. And it went over extremely well, so next year they came back and they did it again. Those events, I think, more than anything, in the early years, put the Field of Dreams on it.
The category is Original Music Score. The nominees begin with Gerard Estella for Ghost Player. Our next category is Screenplay Unproduced. We have one nominee, Charles Gunlett, for Rolling Back the Clouds. We'd read you part of the script, but it might not be appropriate. Congratulations.
Midnight blue, midnight blue, I will come to you. Midnight blue, midnight blue, I will come to
Mediacom and Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce for I Love Dubuque, Episode 7.
First of all, from a personal standpoint, also, it's a very big responsibility because we have
hundreds of thousands of soldiers out there who are fighting overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan, and also who are here in the States working so hard, doing their job, sort of out of the limelight, and just really working hard making things happen. So as a go-between between them and between the public is a big responsibility. We really want to represent them and give them a voice. So that's the best part of the job.
Money was flowing to an art that we never thought people would really pay any attention to in the state of Iowa. You know it and I know it. If it isn't agriculture, how much is it worth?
And then there's insurance.
Oh yeah, there's that too. But it was exciting, a whole new industry coming to the state of Iowa. All the hopes and the dreams, everyone had a part in it. I even got a little part of that.
Even Steve.
Yeah.
Part of what we're trying to do is connect with other Iowans who have made it on a higher level and to take advantage of their stories and their connections. Our goal is to develop a bill and introduce it the first week of the legislative session and try to get that passed. So to all of you, thank you. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. That was 2009 in Iowa for production. But as Mike also mentioned, the Iowa Motion Picture Association goes back to 1992. And during most of this time, Iowa did not have a film promotion program. We may have had a film office, but we didn't have a film promotion program. So I think, many of us have been working in this field for a long time. We will continue to work in this field. What we do is a combination of art and technology, and continues to change faster and faster all the time. The core mission of the Iowa Motion Picture Association has always been continuing education, training, networking, putting people in touch with the resources they need. And I think the exciting thing to me about what's been happening, especially since the film suspension, is more Iowans doing collaborative projects, whether it's 48-hour film project, shorts, features. We had an all-time high number of feature films entered this year. We had an all-time high number of documentaries entered, and I think we had 15 shorts entered this year. So, and some very, very high quality work from a very, very diverse group of Iowa filmmakers. It's very exciting to me.